What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Just Dale, and today we're going to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. No, not that Deadpool and Wolverine, the original Deadpool and Wolverine. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, sit back, get ready, you're in for a ride. As we all look forward to the long-awaited July 26th release of Deadpool and Wolverine in theaters, some of us still might have a little bit of a bad taste in our mouth from Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman's first take on Deadpool and Wolverine. If you don't know what I'm talking about X-Men Origins Wolverine, the cinematic masterpiece. Let's take a journey back. Not that far back. Let's take a journey back to 2009. Obama just got into office. The Black Eyed Peas, Boom Boom Pows, just taking over the charts. That boom, 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 yeah. Resident Evil 5 is just dominating the gaming space. And on May 1st, we got the release of Wolverine's first solo movie, X-Men Origins Wolverine. X-Men Origins Wolverine promised to be a breath of fresh air into our beloved Claude hero. Hugh Jackman once again was taking up the reins as Logan or as James or whatever. They told the story of Wolverine's origins and, they promised us things like Gambit. And Cyclops as a young boy, Sabretooth, and of course, what everyone wanted to see, Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. We all wanted to see that, right? And we also got extra stuff like Will.i.am, who once again, Black Eyed Peas, Boom Boom Pow, playing some guy that nobody really knew from the comics, but he was there. So how could this movie not be great, right? Right? Like, we got everything we wanted. While the movie did deliver on some of its promises, like we got a version of Logan's origin, we did get Gambit, which I didn't hate. Actually, kind of enjoyed the Gambit. We got some other cool things that happened, but it all went downhill pretty fast. I mean, honestly, getting Deadpool right in a movie like this shouldn't be hard, right? Get a charismatic comedian who could also do badass action like Ryan Reynolds, check. Give him swords, check. Give him guns, check. Give him a cool suit, okay. No, but still, make him crack wise cracks, check. 3 out of 4 isn't bad, right? Leading through the movie, we got all kinds of cool things from Ryan Reynolds. We got the quips, we got the swords, we got the cutting, we got the banter between him and Logan. It's like, man, this is going to be amazing. And knowing that this is all going to lead up to a final battle between these two, this is just going to be epic. Cannot wait. How could they screw this up? They can't screw this up. Well, maybe they can. How about you take Ryan Reynolds out of the movie early and just make it about Wolverine chasing down and fighting random other mutants like the Blob?
Did you just call me Blob?
Out of nowhere, and cool, thanks. But eventually, we do get Deadpool back in the film. And all right, how can we mess this up, right? Give him guns? Check. Okay, give him Superman-esque eye beams? Okay, but in swords, we got the swords, right? No, give him, like, arm knife things that protrude from somewhere that don't make any... Okay.
You don't have to do this. All right, maybe you do.
But the costume, now we're going to get the red costume, right? This is Deadpool. No, let's make him shirtless with non-tattoo scar doctor things on his chest. All right, but when him and Logan battle, at least we will get some good jokes out of it. Wait.
They matrixed his mouth.
So the merc with the mouth has no... And then they wonder why this movie didn't do well. But, okay, so here we are. Deadpool, who is just not the Deadpool we know in any way, shape, or form. Do we even care at this point? Not anymore, right? We finally got our big Wolverine and Deadpool battle on screen. More like Wolverine and Damn Fool. And yeah, over it. I don't know how they can redeem themselves. I think it left a bad taste in everyone's mouth, and we probably don't want to see this again for, well, who knows how long, right? Well, let's enter Ryan Reynolds, the most persistent man in Hollywood. After 2 failed attempts at superhero stardom with Green Lantern and X-Men Origins, I'm sure Ryan Reynolds felt he had something to prove, especially coming off a franchise like Blade, which everyone loved. And, being a sideman there probably got him more props than being the big man than anywhere else until that point. So, out of his persistence and out of the movie studio's just sheer ignorance, as the legend goes, Deadpool was pitched to Fox by Ryan Reynolds and a team of other people, but they shot it down and decided to move forward with X-Men First Class because, who's gonna watch Deadpool, especially after that? And they apparently thought the test footage wasn't great. But somehow, some way, some genius behind the scenes leaked the footage online, and basically the people seen it, and we all thought it was amazing. If you remember, if you were there at that time, and if you weren't, I'm just going to try to explain to you what this was like. This was like when you just stumble upon one of these great fan films, and you're like, why is this guy not making movies? Why is this guy not hired? This was that. This was like a fan film on steroids, and I don't think the people cared. Basically, whoever did that, whatever budget they had, give us more of that. That was Deadpool. That is what we wanted to see. And after the leak, Ryan Reynolds pushed it. He pushed it. He pushed it with all his might. He did everything he could. He engaged with the fans. He offered to throw money at things, I'm pretty sure. And eventually Fox came in and then decided to give Deadpool a modest $58 million budget. And I say that in terms of films and superhero films, it's very modest. But Deadpool racked in $728 million. $728 million on a $58 million budget is kind of insane when you think about it for a rated R superhero film, which proved the concept that it wasn't so much Ryan Reynolds or Deadpool that wasn't really hitting in the last movie. I don't like to blame writers and directors, but somewhere down the line, producers, editors, somebody dropped the ball wanting to go that direction of X-Men Origins, because Deadpool obviously is something that the people want to see. So after that 2016 release of Deadpool, of course, a sequel was put into play. May 18th, 2018, double the budget, brought in $785 million. That's some modest amount. It's still a big, giant win for Fox, which is throwing out bombs like Fantastic Four and all of the X-Men. I'm not going to get into the X-Men movies right now. Yeah. Now we got Deadpool, a $1.4 billion franchise coming off of the same actor playing the same character that everyone hated. After 2 successful movies, Josh Brolin, Cable, the whole lot, rumors of a Deadpool 3 start circling around. This is sure, and of course they have to do a Deadpool 3. This movie is just raking in the money. It's changing the face of superhero films. Rated R is just, it's a thing. It can work. We see it. Then we get news that Fox may be going under. Yeah, Fox, the studio that greenlit and owned the characters from the X-Men, the mutants, seem like they're falling by the wayside. And sure enough, March 2019, Fox officially got owned by the House of Mouse. Yes, the big dogs, Disney, MCU, the whole nine, along with the Fantastic Four. Hopefully we'll be talking about that later. This, I admit, made a lot of people a little skeptical, because up until this point, Disney hasn't produced any rated R, much of anything directly. So, or should I say the MCU hasn't produced rated R films. And, Hugh Jackman, he just did a wonderful ending to his Logan saga with Logan, which was also a rated R film. So the idea of bringing him back and getting him with Ryan Reynolds and doing a rated R Deadpool Wolverine film seemed a little bit far-fetched, but not impossible. But here we are. Hugh Jackman has returned. Ryan Reynolds is all in. Deadpool 3, now changed to Deadpool and Wolverine, is in the works. We actually get, after nearly 25 years of waiting, we finally get Wolverine, Logan, in a comic book semi-accurate costume. 25 years. Like, you wonder why the movies weren't doing great. Make the characters look like the characters look. You got people coming from comic books, make them look like the comic books. Anyway, it seems now we finally got all the ingredients to make what everyone wanted that first Wolverine Deadpool interaction to be. And now with Ryan Reynolds in the driver's seat and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine in the passenger seat, it'll be interesting to see where they go for it. Same actors, same characters, new universe, different take. This is something that I, off the top of my head, don't know if this ever happened before. Characters reprising their roles in a whole new franchise, and they'll probably kill off their former counterparts. That would be interesting if they met each other in a multi-dimensional thing, because as many times as we can get that other Deadpool killed, I'm all for it. With loads of source material from the comic books and everything else they can draw from video games and cartoons, who knows where this film is going to take us or where we're going to go after that. I'm hoping this is not the end. There's so many things that could happen in this film, but I'm telling you what I want to happen. And if we don't get this, then they have to do another film. But come on, now we know we have to see Omega Red. For those who don't know what Omega Red is, Omega Red or else. That's what I'm saying about this film. But anyway, hopefully this will be what everyone wants. It seems like there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. This multiverse thing, the cameos. It's an interesting take for a Deadpool Wolverine movie, but hey, I guess it still has to fit into the greater MCU universe, so they're going to do that. Hopefully we get to see some new things and then they can redeem themselves from that other Deadpool and Wolverine that they did. So we'll just call this the remix. The remix Deadpool and Wolverine. Hope it's a good film, and I'll be there to watch it. I'm going to check it out. I'm interested. It looks pretty good. Just visually alone, it looks great. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe or comment, or, just check back in on me. I'm going to be doing a lot more things like this. And if there's anything you guys want me to cover in a little bit of detail, then just let me know. It's your boy Just Dale and Deadpool and Wolverine remix. See you there.